So I'm at my first job of the week. It's Monday morning, first thing, and I'm going to do a first cut on a lawn. And this is a garden where I've been coming for probably about 5 years now, and it's real nice, simple gardening. I cut the grass for them, I cut the hedges, do a bit of weeding. They're nice people to work for. They let me just sort of get on. I just turn up and I sort of know what I'm doing before I get here. It's not one of those where you turn up and you're not sure what you're going to be doing. I know basically what I'll be doing here. So this week's going to be grass, and I haven't cut it this year. Did get it late, probably a later cut on it. It's quite a wet lawn. It's a lawn that sort of holds quite a lot of moisture, so I'm going to go around with a blower first and try and blow out some of the moisture. It's probably going to be quite boggy as well underneath. It's quite as you walk round on it, you can sort of feel it being a bit sort of soggy underneath. It's a nice place. It's a nice place to come. First job of the week. First job of the week is gets you going a little bit, but this place is a nice simple job. So yeah, we'll see how we go. So my first job before I start mowing this lawn is to just go around with a leaf blower. I am knocking a little bit of the moisture off the lawn because it is quite wet on this day, but the main reason is just to blow any leaves around that have just built up over the winter time. Just going to blow them out of all the nooks and crannies, trying to blow them out of any flower beds, blow them onto the lawn so that I can go around and pick them all up with the mower. So this lawn is still recovering from last year. This lawn really struggled last year. We had a real dry spell throughout last year. It was dry and hot. A lot of the lawns were sort of scorched, and yeah, still recovering a little bit from it. But this lawn in particular had something on it that really damaged this lawn last year, and it was a group of builders. Anybody who's got or does a lot of lawn mowing or gardening, you know probably the worst thing for your lawn is to have a group of builders come in and do some work on the property. So this place here had builders in for about 4 or 5 months, and although the chaps they had here were really good and they were really quite they didn't want to sort of wreck the lawn, but every time you have a builder in, you know, they have to dig a drain or dig a trench through something, or they're mixing up sand and cement on the lawn, or they're storing bricks on it. And yeah, this lawn just was, this time last year was an absolute mess. So you do see a few patches around. It is sort of a work in progress, but say if you're a gardener, you know how much damage builders can do to things. Now look, I'm not moaning. A lot of my good friends are builders, and I used to be a builder back in the day as well, so I know what it's like. You know, you can't help it, I know, but lawns and builders just don't mix. The weather throughout March in this country has really improved quite a lot. We had loads and loads of rain throughout the winter time, and everywhere was just so wet that March, thankfully, has been totally different. We've had some really nice sunny days. On this day in particular was a little bit sort of overcast and chilly to start with, but by the afternoon was a lovely day again. And yeah, it's really exciting to get to March and the weather be nice. You know, if you can't get excited about the spring as a gardener, then you're probably in the wrong business. We wait all winter for days to stop being wet and miserable and cold. You know, this is the days that we can sort of finally again start earning some proper money. And yeah, thank God for that, because yeah, the winter was a shocker. There's a little section around the front here which I sort of forgot to go around with the blower and the strimmer. Couldn't quite work out what this was to start with, but the winds have been picked up quite a lot over the last few weeks, and realised it was the front door mat, which had been sort of blown halfway down the road. But yeah, these little corners here throughout the autumn and the winter are always going to store up lots of dry leaves that have just sort of built up in the corners and in the flower beds. Also, at the end of this lawn here is a huge pile of rubble, which was sort of left behind by our friends the builders, that I think is going to go at some stage. But yeah, just sort of, because it's your first visit for the year, I like to go around all of these lawns and just have a good walk round. I think there's, it's always a bit of rubbish that will build up somewhere. So yeah, have a good walk round, make sure there's no rocks being kicked onto the lawns or anything like that. Pick up any trash that's just blowing around. I'm looking up there because there used to be a pigeon nest in the wisteria there that I was just sort of hoping that it wasn't still there, because I'm going to remove that nest, because pretty much every visit last year that pigeon would basically jump out on me and scare the crap out of me. So these lawns are all done and I'm off to my next job. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, be good, and I will see you next time.